This is Pure Intention Tarot. This is your soulmate love reading. So go ahead and pick a pile. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, whichever one resonates the most with you. The timestamps are listed below for whichever pile you pick. This can be about somebody you are currently with or an upcoming soulmate. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Otherwise, we are going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1 here. All right, so for those of you who chose pile number 1, this is your reading. We're going to go ahead and pull the cards here so that you guys can see. We did not pre-pull cards today. So Spirit, what messages do we have about pile number 1's soulmate? Can we get some characteristics, some traits that this person will have, Spirit? What messages do we have for those who chose pile number 1? All right, so let us start with what we have. First, we have the Knight of Wands. We have the 3 of Wands. The 2 of Wands. Okay, we have a lot of wand energy here. And the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so immediately when I first started turning these cards over, I got a very go-getter, fun, charismatic, take life by the horns type of person. Okay, I think that this is, if you don't already have this soulmate person in your life, they're coming quickly. Okay, this is somebody who I'm showing the energy is coming in full, and when they do come in, they're coming in full speed. Either that, or if they're already in your life, this is a, you know what I mean, they're kind of in your face, go get them. They may have came in your life very quickly, very charming. I see that this person does pretty well in terms of 3D life, such as money, material possessions, and I think that they're still a very generous person as well. I think that this person might be working on some sort of project or something right now, and they're kind of going back and forth with what they need to do with this project. So they may be a tiny bit distracted at the moment, but that doesn't take away from this kind of fiery passion that they have and that you guys will have in this relationship. This is a very fiery, passionate, fun, loving relationship. Nothing is set in stone, so I don't like to say, oh, this is who you're going to be with forever. But I do think that this is a very good connection for you guys, and I think that it, that it has, it is possible for this to go a long ways. I just think that you guys are going to get along really well. I think that this person, again, they're really well balanced. They know what they want in life. And if they're ever confused about something, or they want something else, they just go out and get it. Okay. Also have the Page of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands here. We got another card that flew out. So here's the Page of Pentacles. This is kind of going back to what I was saying, that this person is kind of in the midst of working on a project right now. It sounds like something financial. Either that, or they might have a business. They might always be they might always be kind of working on pushing something forward. When I say that, it just might be somebody who's really involved either in their own business or some other business, or they're trying to launch something off the ground. Yeah, and this might be kind of a newer endeavor for them in terms of this business, especially with this Page of Pentacles and then the 3 of Wands and 2 of Wands and the Knight as well. I am kind of getting that this either, this, whatever it is that they're working on, they haven't been doing this for a long, long time. So if this is, if you're thinking of someone who's been in the business for 10 years or so, this is not them. Okay, this is not them. This is someone who's a little more fresh in the game. Either that, or they're venturing off into a new part of something that is more fresh, that they're not as familiar with. Ooh, see, we have the 2 of Cups. What did I say, guys? This is going to be a really good, loving connection for you. Yeah, this person is just going to be full, I think, of a lot of love, and I don't think that they're going to have a hard time expressing this love to you. And for those of you who maybe have been in relationships where it's one-sided on either side, or things are reciprocated, or whatever the case may be, I think you're going to be really pleasantly surprised how like I just get like a really affectionate, like teddy bear hug type of person. Okay, so there's not going to be any shortage of love here. Excuse me. And again, we have the 7 of Wands. See, we have so many wands in here. This is why I'm thinking this is like, it's a really fiery, passionate energy. It's coming quick towards you guys. Yeah, I think that this person is like, I'm getting a really, just like a really wholesome, balanced person. And I don't mean wholesome in that like, you know, they're, you know, a virgin and they've never done anything. I'm not getting that type of energy. What I mean by wholesome is like, this is somebody who takes accountability for their actions, for their life. You know, like I was saying before, if they want something, they're going to go and get it. They're going to go and get it. I think that this is somebody who's had a lot of life, a lot of different life experiences. And I don't necessarily mean like bad traumatic experiences. I'm getting somebody who's maybe a little more worldly. Either they may have come from a place, you know, where there was a really diverse culture, or they, you know, have traveled a lot. This person has just seen things that have allowed them to kind of open their eyes and be this more just kind of open, you know, kind of loving person. You know, this is a mature human being, but this is a human being who isn't afraid to have fun. Okay, they're not afraid to have fun at all. Spirit, what other messages can we get about pile number 1? The 3 of Swords. So for some of you, I think this person may, you know, they may kind of be at this point because they're tired of having, you know, these failed relationships. This may also be picking up on your energy as well. Either that or when you guys met, if this is somebody that you already know, when you guys met, you guys both may have been coming out of some tumultuous relationships. And this holds true for whether you're with your partner right now or not. I think that, you know, this is a good time for you guys. I'm not getting any like current relationship energy with this card, okay? Meaning that, you know, I'm not getting that this is going to be an issue in your guys' relationship. I'm not feeling a lot of heartache, a lot of, like, I feel like for a decent chunk of you, because remember, we can have multiple soulmates. I'm getting that for a decent chunk of you, you guys are, like, this is going to be a long-lasting, good relationship, okay? Yeah, just a really beautiful energy overall. And I think that this, you know, this 3 of Swords is kind of, you know, showing like finally after all of this heartbreak and all of this, you know, just this pain and being caught up in your head, and, you know, it's finally, it's coming all together. And you deserve that. Everybody deserves that. Spirit, what other messages can we get for those who chose pile number 1? The Garden and the Gate and the Door to Romance. Okay, so immediately what I'm picking up, look, there's a lot of 3 energy here. So you guys might be, let's kind of go back to this 3 of Swords. If you have not met your soulmate already, or if you have, you know, you can kind of compare. I think that this is kind of showing that, you know, once you're kind of dealing with the situation, accepting that whatever this past romance, past heartache, doesn't have to be, you know, romance. You could have had, you know, a tough year, you know, with kids or friendships, or, you know, this is the time of, you know, COVID is still going on. Could be, you know, you may have lost a lot during this time, okay? But, you know, once you're kind of getting over this situation, and again, this can be if this has already happened, you know, if you've already met your soulmate, it's kind of going to be when this person comes in. And with this Garden and the Gate, let me step back for a second here. I have been seeing a lot of synchronicities lately, and I think that that's happening on a collective level. So if you're starting to see 3s more often, this is a big indicator of when this person is going to be coming in, okay? And I don't really pull out signs like that in my readings, but that's the, you know, the first thing that came out at me. So I do think that seeing the number 3 Either if you look at the clock, 3:33, you know, their address might have a 3 in it, 3 letters in their name, you know, something of that nature, okay? So kind of where I was going back to this, you know, kind of heartbroken energy. So I think you guys may tend to be kind of comfortable just, you know, not opening yourselves up, and kind of staying where you know things are safe. Once you get past that energy, that's going to be when you're making room for this soulmate energy to come here. Okay, so we have the garden and the gate and the door to romance. So this is somebody who is, you know, staying within the garden. They're afraid to venture out. But when you venture out, that is your door to romance, okay? And that can be, you know, you can take that however you want. This may be like a, hey, you never go out of the house because your house is your safe place, you know, things are okay there. So this might be when you start venturing out more. It could be a little less, what's the word? I can't think of the word. So it could be more of like a mental thing. Okay. So this could be, you know, once you, again, you're kind of opening up to the possibility of love. And that's when the soulmate connection is going to start coming into fruition. And like I said, it is going to come very, very quickly for you guys. It's super exciting. Let's see if we can get some, maybe some other messages that are wanting to come out here. Spirit, what other messages do we have for those who chose pile number 1? And guys, I'm not really getting a lot in like specifics. I don't know why the car business keeps coming up, and I know that's not going to be the case for everybody. Okay. But I mean, I think for some of you, it's like, oh, my person is in the car business, or they really like cars, or whatever it is. So we have the word trust. Like I told you guys, this is going to be a good relationship. This isn't going to be like a shitty person type of deal where they're just, I don't know, you know, sometimes you get in relationships and people just, you know, they totally tear your life apart. Okay, space. I'm not, again, getting a negative feeling or a negative reading for this. So I think that space might be, you know, just kind of a reminder to have healthy space in your relationships, okay? And then sweetness. Okay, see, what did I say? This is going to be a really loving, good person for you guys, okay? I do not want to overdo this, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the reading here. If you guys like this, please like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, I do those on donation basis only. I want to make readings available to anybody, no matter their, you know, financial situation. You can email me about that. My email is listed in the description box below. Otherwise, I appreciate your support, and we are going to go ahead and get started on pile number 2's reading, and you're more than welcome to watch more than one pile if you were drawn to more than one pile. All right, so if you chose pile number 2, this is going to be your reading about your soulmate. We are not using pre-picked cards today. We're going to draw them out in front of you all and see what comes out. We're going to first kind of try and look at maybe some characteristics of your partner so that you can either recognize them, or this is for people who are already in a relationship as well. So if you're in a relationship or you're not in a relationship, these are, you know, either soulmate recognition cards, or hey, this is what my soulmate is going to, you know, either be like, look like. We'll kind of see what we're getting here. Okay, so right away we have the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands has some good energy. This person has some good things going on in their life right now. Immediately, I'm not getting like a big, like a heavy baggage type of person. Good energy so far today. The Ace of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands again, that came out in the last reading, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so if you guys immediately, I want to say, if you were drawn to pile number 1, or you were here from pile number 1 because you were also drawn to pile number 2, I do think that the two are connected. Because I'm getting a lot of this same energy, the same kind of quick. This is somebody who is making moves right now. They're going to come into your life very quickly. And if you weren't drawn to pile number 1, that's okay. There will likely be other messages in here for you. Okay. So again, this is somebody who is like, they're working on themselves right now. They are, I think that this energy with them kind of coming in quickly is actually leaning more towards themselves. Let me go. I'm going to clarify this Knight of Pentacles because this is a lot slower moving energy. So I want to see if I can clarify if that is regarding a relationship or maybe something else going on in their life. I'm not quite sure. But that didn't take very long. Okay, so Queen of Wands. Okay, so this has something to do with something else in their life. Okay, when it comes to your guys's connection, this is something, again, the same as pile 1. They're going to come in very quickly. They're going to come in quickly. They have a kind of like mysterious kind of vibe towards them. They might be kind of quiet, but once they get with you, you're going to see that really passionate, fiery energy. Excuse me. Yeah, this is like a firework type connection. A lot of fireworks, a lot of fun. I'm not getting like a huge karmic type of feeling from this. I'm getting like obviously, in any relationship you're going to have issues, but I don't see, this is like a mature reading. I don't see that this is somebody who's going to come in and just turn your world upside down. Okay. Spirit, what other messages do we have for those who chose pile number 2? Yeah, this is somebody who's like just totally immersed in life right now. They're immersed in life. They're loving what they're doing. We have the Page of Cups. So this is somebody, this may be either somebody who is a little bit younger. They're either a little bit younger or they might not have as many relationships under their belt. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. The King of Swords. Yeah, this is still a really mature, forward-thinking person. Let's get some clarity on that Page of Cups. So, because I'm kind of getting some contradicting energy. You know what? I think this Page of Cups might just be somebody who is kind of, this is a mature human being. I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it because it came up. This might be like a Peter Pan type of person who doesn't want to kind of grow up. I don't think that they don't have their stuff together, but this is like somebody who likes to go out and have fun. Okay, so not necessarily a bad thing. Spirit, can I get some clarification on this Page of Cups card here? Yeah, this person still has their stuff together. So the Sun. Okay. This is like one of the best cards you can pull. Okay. So this is not somebody who is, just doesn't have anything together. Like I was saying, this is just somebody who's really living in the moment and having fun. And I think that they're going to bring a lot of fun into your life. Okay, Spirit, any other messages that we want to tell pile number 2 about their person, about their soulmates? Anything else that they can do to recognize? I think this person is going to give you I'm getting it's going to be a very peaceful connection. Like they're going to give you peace, but they're also going to give you a lot of fun. Like I'm getting a lot of fulfillment with this soulmate connection. And again, they're coming up quickly here. Spirit, what other messages? Gosh, we just had a whole host come out. Okay, Sweetness. This came out in pile number 1 too. So this is why I think that, if you were drawn to both piles, go ahead and watch both of them. Okay. We have Love, Space. Okay. I pulled out Space in the first deck too. And the kind of determination that we came from that is just to make sure that you're having, that healthy space and boundaries in a relationship. I'm not getting like an untrustworthy vibe from this person. Trust me, I would tell you. So we have Sadness and Determination. Okay, so Spirit, let's go ahead. I think we can kind of look at this and see that these are all positive cards. So this Determination card, kind of I think goes along with this Sun card, that this is just somebody who is very, like I was saying before, forward thinking. They're determined to get things done. A lot of the same energy from deck number 1. Spirit, let's get some clarification on the Sadness card. What is up with this sadness card? What is the deal? Spirit, what is up with this sadness card? Why did that come out? Guys, I'm getting called to pull on my energy oracle. I'm going to pull a card here, and then we're going to take a look at the energy oracle for this sadness card. Okay, the Hermit. All right, so this just might be your guys' energy right now. I'm getting that's the biggest thing, is that you guys are kind of you might be a little bit secluded right now. You might be watching this thinking, yeah, right, this is never going to happen. Well, this is, you know, this is the energy. This is going to happen, okay? Yeah, I think you guys are kind of secluded right now, but I also think that this is what needs to be happening, okay? You have to feel this sadness. You have to go within. You have to take care of yourself before other things can come into fruition, okay? You can't have happiness without sadness. So that is okay. So the sadness that I got out was pulled on your energy right now. And again, if your soulmate is already in your life, you guys might be dealing with something. Go within, deal with your feelings, and then keep it moving, honey. And I don't mean to say that like, you know, in a, like, just deal with it, put your big girl panties on or big boy panties, whatever, you know. I just mean that by like, hey, honor yourself, honor your feelings, and keep going. You know, life is full of ebbs and flows, and that's okay. And it really is a beautiful thing to be able to feel sadness, because again, without that sadness, you can't feel any of that happiness. Team, this is the energy deck I was saying that Spirit was telling me to pull out with this sadness card, and door to personal healing and happiness, okay? So like I said before, I think right now is a time for you guys to kind of do some inner healing, and either that's going to progress this relationship that you already have with your soulmate, or that's going to start doing the work so that the soulmate can come in. Once this work is done, you guys are going to have this soulmate connection kind of come up very quickly. And I am getting a very, you know, a positive vibe from this person, a very good thing. Again, if you were also drawn to pile number one, go watch pile number one, because there's a lot of similar messages, but there's a couple of things that are different. But I think that the two are very, very closely linked. And if you weren't, then, you know, if you weren't drawn to pile number one, don't feel like you have to go and watch it, okay? I'm going to see, actually, Spirit, do we have any messages that we can give pile number two? Sorry, I dropped a card. Okay. Spirit, do we have any messages we can give those who chose pile number two, maybe to kind of speed up this situation or this healing process? And guys, this might not be like a huge, you know, a huge situation. You might just be having a shitty week, or you might have had something that popped up, you know, from the past that you haven't dealt with. It doesn't have to be taken care of overnight. Just allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to, you know, just kind of be. You know, it's okay to be and to think and feel. And the Great Gathering, it's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. Okay, so I think this is just a reminder that everything is going to be okay. The soulmate is coming in. This is going to be, you know, your soul tribe. This is going to be a very, you know, a very pure, positive connection for you guys. And I think that they're going to bring, you know, other, you know, people or things into your life that are really going to get you closer to yourself. Okay. And I don't want to overdo the reading here again. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. If you like this reading, please like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, I do those on donation basis only. I do that so that readings are affordable for anybody who may need them. And my email for that is listed in the description box below. Otherwise, if you guys want to stay and hang out to listen to some other readings, you certainly can. I have a lot of timeless content on the channel, or you can stay and watch pile number one. You can stay for pile number two, whatever you guys want to do. Otherwise, I am going to go ahead and get started here with pile number three's reading. Okay. So if you guys chose pile number three, this is your reading. We did not pre-pick cards today. We are shuffling, well, trying to shuffle so you guys can see. We're going to start out getting characteristics and kind of some energy around this person. That way, if this is a soulmate connection you already have, you can recognize that, hey, this is your reading. Or if you're not sure if this is your soulmate, you can kind of, hey, you know, let's check and see. Or if you haven't met your soulmate, we can say, hey, this is what you can look out for. All right. So Spirit, what messages do we have for those who chose pile number 3 about their love, interest here? Spirit, what characteristics can we pull? What energy do we have around this soulmate connection? So let's start with the cards we have. So we have the 10 of Cups. Guys, really beautiful reading so far today. The 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, the 8 of Swords. Okay. The King of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay. So right away I'm getting that I think that this person is not somebody you're with currently. If you guys were drawn to another pile and you already have met your soulmate, or you're not in a disconnect right now, meaning you guys aren't split up, you're just in a good relationship with your soulmate, I don't think that this reading is for you. If you were drawn to pile number 1 or pile number 2, I would go read that. If you want to stick around to see maybe if some messages come out, you certainly can. So immediately what I'm getting right now is that your soulmate is currently tied up in another situation. Okay. They're tied up in another situation, and it might actually be with somebody either they have been with for a long time, they might be married, but they are trying to kind of get out of this situation, okay? And there is a lot that they're going to be losing, which is why it's kind of a difficult time for them to get out of this. So having said that, they are... Oh, yeah, this person is, okay, so they're very capable of being in a relationship. They're very capable of loving, of being a great partner. Whatever this, relationship breakdown is, quite frankly, just isn't, any of our business. So I won't focus too much on that. I am getting like maybe this is sounding silly, maybe some religious differences and backgrounds with this person. And I think that you guys might have that in common, which might be something that kind of gets you guys kind of first together. Okay. And I understand not everybody's religious, but what I mean by religious is like a general term. Like this might be somebody who is, either into Buddhism or spirituality, or they might, go to church, they might, whatever the case may be, you guys are going to connect on a more spiritual level, something that they did not have in this relationship. And that's what's going to bring them to you. And that's why this is going to be such a deep soul connection here. Okay. But I am still getting an energy of they currently are in an energy of like, what do I do? Where do I go? And they're scared to leave this situation right now. Okay. So if you are in like situationship or something, or you guys are disconnected, split up, this is your reading. Okay. So there's somebody else that is in the picture right now. And if it's not a person, if you know for a fact that this is not a person they're dealing with, there's some other situation that is really tying them up and holding them back, and they cannot move forward with you until this situation is dealt with. Okay. But I am getting a heavy energy that this is somebody who is in a relationship with somebody else. In a relationship, they might be dealing with ex-wife, ex-husband, whatever the case may be, kid's mom. Yeah, see this Ace of Pentacles that came out. This is what it was saying. This is a slower moving energy, okay? So this isn't something that's going to happen in the next month or so. It's going to take some time for you to meet this person, but that is okay, okay? Or reconnect if that's your guys' dealing. Like I was saying, this person is dealing with conflict right now. They're not ready for this soulmate connection, and that's okay. Everything happens in divine timing. Let this person deal with this situation. Be okay with this person dealing with this situation, and this may even be your own energy too. Deal with whatever this is. If that's your own energy, if it's not, then this is your person's energy. But this situation has to be dealt with, okay? So we have the 5 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. That's you guys are starting something new, okay? Once this situation is completed, something new is coming about it, but it's going to be a slow-moving connection, meaning that you guys might be, friends first. They might be kind of hesitant. I'm not getting somebody that's coming in and they're going to grab the bull by the horns and say, hey, let's do this. Let's totally go. I think that they're going to be done with this situation when you guys meet, but there's still going to be healing from it. I don't get any concerns with that healing though. And then we have the Three of Cups here. So this is somebody who is, you know, they're focusing on leaning on their support system right now. Okay, Spirit, what other messages do we have about this person here? I was expecting to pick up more characteristics, but this is like, hey, this person's dealing with something. It's not your guys' time yet. Which is okay. That gives you time to, you know, focus on yourself and just make yourself better. So Spirit. Yeah, and I just got a message like, don't, if you know this person already, don't rush this, because you don't want to interfere with what this person has going on in this situation, okay? Or if you have a little crush on someone or something, let this situation run its course, okay? Don't interfere. Do not interfere. Strength, we have rest, and caution. Okay. Look, guys, it's the stoplight colors. So, like I was saying before, kind of take, you know, caution with this person. Make sure that this situation is dealt with. If you get an inkling in your gut when you first meet this person or start talking to this person or get back in contact with this person, if you have any sort of inkling that this situation is still going on, you know, take a second, gather yourself, you know, gather your own strength, and just take a minute and take a break from the situation. Okay, take a break from the situation. Otherwise, you know, you might get your feelings too involved. You might be too, oh gosh, what's the word? Like you might be too, you might ruin this relationship. Like, and I do get that this is a good soul connection for you. So try to just take it easy. Okay. So we have deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. So we have this rest coming up twice here, okay? So I think this message, I think, is calling more for those of you who are in a soulmate situation where you guys are currently split. Take this time to rest and take care of yourself, because you need it. Because I do think that there is some heartbreak happening here, okay? And then unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay, so I think that this, again, kind of goes in with this divine timing, that this person has this situation to deal with this other soul. And even for you guys might have some soul contracts or some soul ties that you need to get rid of. Two, if this is like a situation where you guys have been going back and forth, I am getting that this might be time to cut this soul tie completely. Okay, and that might be why the message has come through, you know, to wait till the situation is over, strength, rest, caution, to be saying, hey, give yourself some time and then come back and decide if you want to continue this soulmate type of relationship. Again, we have multiple soulmates, okay? So this might not be the only person for you. Not quite as hip and happy as the first two readings, but I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. If you guys like this, if you resonated with it, please like, comment, please subscribe. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, I do personal readings on a donation basis only. I want to keep things affordable for anybody who wants a reading. And my email for that is listed in the description box below. Otherwise, peace, love, and light. And I hope you guys all have a great day or a great evening. Bye-bye.